So you bought that Audi RS3 taillight, or the facelift taillight, right? The most beautiful taillight, this one I'm showing you here. And of course, sometimes you bought it here in Brazil, sometimes you bought it from outside Brazil, and you went to install it at home and the taillight part is lighting up. So, okay, let's go. This is content that I'm giving you for free, that you won't find on the internet. I guarantee you that. And I've seen many stores and places charging an absurd amount to teach you how to do it, right? Many of them don't even teach you, they just say, oh, you want to make it work, bring it here and I'll do it for you. So here I'm putting together content where I'll show you step by step. So don't skip ahead in the video, don't skip ahead so you know all the information, okay? And I'm really going to show you how to install it the right way, so you won't need anyone else and you'll save money, because some shops are charging $800, some are charging $1,000, and you'll realize it's not as difficult as people say, right? Many people say you need code, many people say you need to do super difficult acrobatics to charge you a lot, right? Sometimes they even add things that don't exist to justify the price. So, considering this in the market, which I don't think is right, I think everyone should charge a fair price for the customer and deliver the best service, because when we charge a fair price, we sell much more, right? That's my idea. So, let's go. Well, first thing, the external lights, the ones on the body, are plug and play. You remove the original ones, put the other one in, plug the cable in, plug it into the light, and it's already working perfectly. That's what everyone does. However, the lights that are on the trunk lid, when you open the trunk lid, those little pieces stay on the lid, people put them on and they don't light up. So, let's go. What do you have to do? Basically, on each side, you have 5 wires. Of the 5 wires you have on one side and the other, you only have to swap 4 wires. Very, very simple. Even in this video I'll show you, and I'll show you right after, a before and after photo of the wiring modification you have to do. I'll also show you in this same video the set of small screwdrivers you need, which costs $3, $4, sometimes a maximum of $10, the set of screwdrivers so you can remove the wire from inside the connector and reposition it in the right place. So, basically, the only thing you'll have to do is take one side of the taillight, where you have the taillight's own wiring harness, not the car's, but the taillight's own. And you'll have to take 4 wires and swap their positions. That's all, simple as that. You don't need to code anything, okay folks? No need to invent anything, no need to code, just change the position of 4 wires from the left taillight and then the right taillight. So, that's it, there's no mystery, okay? So, let's go. Now I'm going to put here the video I made on a friend's taillight so I can show you. And, of course, since it's very rare content, very difficult to put here and find on YouTube, I hope you'll leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And, of course, you already know that there will be people who work in this field, who are selling this type of service at an absurd price, who will cheat me. That's normal, right? Because I'm going to deliver content where these people were charging an absurd amount, they'll probably lose that type of client because of this video, right? And then either they'll have to start charging a fairer price or they'll try to continue deceiving the client, wanting to charge an absurd amount. I don't think it's wrong to make money, but I think it's right that you charge a fair price relative to the level of difficulty you have to perform that service, right? If it's a highly difficult service, great, go ahead and charge a high price. If it's a moderately difficult service, charge a medium price. If it's an easy service, charge a low price, right? There are even stores that sell the flashlight, right? And they could already send the flashlight, right? In terms of the plug, with the wires already modified correctly, so the person just receives it at home and installs it in the car, right? But these brands have the knowledge of how to do it, right? To make this modification, they send the taillight with the wrong wiring harness, precisely so they can later charge you extra money to get your taillight working. So, they already made a profit on the sale of the taillight. What does it cost them to send the wires in the correct position before sending it to the customer? It costs nothing, right, folks? So let's go. Now I'm going to show you exactly how you're going to change it and what the wire sequence is on each side of the taillight. And then I'll show you which tools are needed. I'll even leave the link below so you can buy the very cheap tools to remove the wire from inside the plug. So let's go, folks. Look, this is an LED taillight, RS3 style, which is what people usually look for. The part of the taillight outside the body is plug and play. You just remove one and put the other in. The inner part that's on the trunk lid itself, which you're seeing here, you just need to change the wiring to change the pin out, okay? You don't have to pull wires, you don't have to code anything, you don't have to do anything complicated, you just change the wiring, the pin out here directly on the plug, okay? And it's on the plug of the new tail light, not on the plug, it's not the pin out, it's not done on the original wiring, it's done on the wiring of the new tail light you're receiving. So here, the wire sequence you'll use is the first in red, the second in green, the third will usually already be in the right place, which is yellow, but if yours doesn't have it, you put the third one in yellow. This is on the driver's side, okay? So, just to let you know, because I forgot now that the wire colors are different on the driver's and passenger's side, because only one wire changes color. So, let's go, see. Driver's side, red, green, yellow, black, and white. So, to recap, red, green, yellow, black, and white. That's from the taillight itself, okay? Don't touch the original wiring. On the driver's side, only the one on the trunk lid. Now we're going to the passenger side, okay? On the passenger side, also the part on the trunk lid, okay? Here we're going to change it. It's going to turn white, brown, yellow, green, and red. Again, so you don't get it wrong, white, brown, yellow, green, and red. That's all you need to change. Then you connect the plug, and it works automatically. And for it to work, just so you don't panic, when you change one side of the tail light, it won't work. You have to do the wiring on one side, do it on the other side, and install the body lights. Then it will work, okay? Because we installed it here, and we only did it on one side, so it didn't work, okay? We only did the wiring on one side of the tail light, and it didn't work. Then we tried the other side of the tail light, and it didn't work either. Then, when we installed the outer body lights together, everything worked as a set, okay? So, just so you know, these outer ones, you'll connect them, it'll be plug and play from the outside of the body. The ones on the trunk lid have the same pin out as here. I'll put a picture for you before and after, okay? So you can see the pin out. Remember that there's a difference between the driver's and passenger's side, because only one wire changes color, and you'll do exactly as it is here. So here's the driver's side. Red, green, yellow, black, and white. Passenger's side, white, brown, yellow, green, and red. Perfect. Connect everything, all the tail lights, and then you test it, and everything will work perfectly, okay? You don't need to code anything, you don't need to do anything else, just change the plug.